Kittypunch. We're in Solitude, and as you know, I just became the Thane of Havengar. That's pretty cool. In the meantime, I did some grinding, and obviously I've done some shenanigans here. I've been Kittypunch, but I haven't really talked about why Kittypunch, what it was that really made me want to do this, what my thought process was, because obviously it's not a fully
It's so good. Take a look.
it's not a fully complete unarmed run. I have been using some weapons. I haven't really been using the weapons, some spells, that sort of thing. A true unarmed run, there would be a few extra things I would be doing that I haven't really been doing. And in the off time, what you haven't seen is I have farmed mammoths with, 4 souls, And I haven't been casting Soul Trap. I've had another trick up my sleeve for that because I can't do Soul Trap to save my life. Every time I try to actually use Soul Trap the way it was meant to be used, I suck it up. I just cannot cast that spell correctly. But figure you guys wouldn't judge me for that. But even so, I decided to do that off screen.
Take care of yourself,
but
and always remember, the world
I'm
is
excited
right for people looking to
because I finally have some levels in what I've needed, so I will finally be able to make not necessarily Kittypunch's final build, but something very close. And from there, once I get that done, we can get back to the plot, because I noticed what you guys are here to see. Everyone plays Skyrim purely for the plot and nothing else, right? But, who is Kittypunch? What is Kittypunch? Is he just a cat that punches things? And I don't think so. And the reason for this is Kittypunch actually goes back a few years. This is not the earliest Kittypunch. In fact, Kittypunch predates when I have had Skyrim. Several years ago, my friend and former roommate, Kyle, he had a Wii U, and he got Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U, which is, of course, an amazing game, and anyone who disagrees is wrong. Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U and on the 3DS are very, very good. Especially on the Wii U, where it is beautiful, because the Wii U is a beautiful, wonderful console, and its death shall be mourned. I wish I had a Nintendo Switch, but I don't. I also don't have a Wii U, it's my roommate's, and I won't have it once he moves out. But, point is, we discovered that you could make your own amiibos. Sorry, not your own amiibos. That is a thing, of course, you can do. But you can make your own fighters, and I love character customization so much. And that goes back to Soul Calibur 4. I think it's probably the earliest I have just completely fucked around with character customization. And but, so we were looking at all the stuff you can build for Mii Fighter, so I made one based on my Mii on his system, because of course I did. He wanted one for everyone who would play the game. And, we were going through, and there was kitty ears, there were cat ears to put on. I'm like, fuck yes. Cat ears. I can finally be kawaii as shit. And I was building a brawler, so I figured, cat ears, punching things. Kittypunch. So that's Kittypunch. He goes back that far. A me based on me. And that's where that began. Gosh, I am more tired and less eloquent than I really thought I would be.
Kynes Grove.
Why? Why there? There's no place safe. Where was I? So obviously there's that. And a couple years back, after I beat Persona 4 for the second time, I was sort of lost, listless, nothing left to do, and I had been saving up for well, I had been saving up for an Xbox 360. I had wanted a PS3, but my roommate at the time was like, if you get an Xbox 360, you could get You could get Jet Set Radio Future out of it, which I eventually did. Obviously, I don't regret that. But I did also want a PS3, but either one of those, because I beat that game, and I called up a friend of mine, I'm like, hey, can you take me to the mall? I want to get an Xbox 360. You know, just like that, because I've been saving up for it. I go in, and, gosh, do I want Ebony Gauntlets? Or Nordic Carve? Let's go ahead. I've been saving up, so I go in, get an Xbox 360, and it's $80, and they also hand me Skyrim and Grand Theft Auto 5 and Halo 4 and an extra I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, a hard drive like that for some reason. I'm like, sweet, yes, free hard drive, free shit. So I started playing Skyrim on the Xbox 360, and I had tried playing Skyrim before on my friend's Xbox 360 many years previously and had not been able to handle it. I'm like, whatever. My PC, which is what I really wanted to play it on, but I haven't had a PC that can handle it, so I'm like, I guess I'll take this opportunity to just deal with it. So I started playing,
Can I help you?
and eventually I learned how it worked, learned that, and I fell in love with it, obviously, as you can see. Played a shit ton of this game. It's great. I don't need to tell you that. You're watching me play Skyrim. You've probably played it yourself. And you were probably better at it than I was. But, started, I think at one point I made a Khajiit mage. I named Idea. And I love her. She's great. She's one of my favorites. But the issue was, you know, when she ran out of magicka, what you gonna do? It's like, well, you can just frickin' punch people, especially as a Khajiit. You do extra damage, and then I had ideas for things I wanted to do. Started looking into it, learned about that enchantment, Gloves of the Pugilist. I started thinking, gosh, how can I make
You're someone who
a good, fun, unarmed run? And, here's where we're going with this. The Kittypunch. So, a couple things that I knew that I needed. Obviously, if I'm gonna do unarmed damage, best way to do that is be a Khajiit and get that extra bonus to that. Then, you're gonna want the heavy armor tree, as we've talked about. You gotta get it up to at least 30, so that you can get Fists of Steel. Unarmed attacks with heavy armor gauntlets do their armor rating and extra damage. Neat. So I was wearing heavy armor at the very beginning until I got that. Then, at the behest of Adair, I switched to the ragged trousers because pants. It's great. It's hilarious. It's a lot harder now, as you have seen, as I tried to become the Thane of Hofengar. But I have that. So I don't have as much protection, obviously, because I'm just wearing the gloves. But I need that armor rating, because I need that extra damage. And that's pretty great. So that's good. I wonder how else we can boost this. Well, there is, of course, the enchantment for the Gloves of the Pugilist, which is Fortify Unarmed. It is the only enchantment of its kind on those unique items. And that is the only thing that you can get that. And you can enchant that on rings and on gauntlets or gloves. Things that you wear on your hands. Alright. Also, you'd want to get your enchanting up to 100 because on there, this perk, obviously, get those enchantments a lot stronger. Skilling, so all the way on Enchanter. Skill enchantments are 25% stronger with Disciple Enchanter. Corpus Enchanter is not as useful for what I was looking for, but obviously I had to get there because extra effect. You put 2 enchantments on the same item, and that Corpus Enchanter will still get us good things, don't worry. So, we are going to take these epic ebony gauntlets that I just forged myself. We are going... Wait. First, We're gonna take the Enchanter's draft. Enchanter's draft. Alright, and then very quickly, we are going to take the Epic Ebony Gauntlets. We are going to put 2 enchantments on there. We are going to put Fortify Unarmed and Fortify Heavy Armor. That's going to increase that damage pretty damn hard. Rename item. These are the Kittypunchers 4.0. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a ring to help with that. So let's go with the gold emerald ring. And again, we are going to go Fortify Heavy Armor. And
Divine smile on you, friend.
Heck is it? Where the heck is it? There we go. Fortify Unarmed. Boom. Boom. Boxing ring. Awesome. Nice. So now that I've got those, let's think about what I'm wearing. So let's grab those ragged trousers again, because obviously that's what I want to keep wearing. So how can I make these useful? Obviously as armor, they're not going to be very good. But what I can do is fortify that healing rate so that I heal a lot faster. It's going to mean I can take more damage and get it back more quickly. And let's see. I could go fortify stamina regen, which would be great for getting those power attack backs more quickly. Or I could do another fortify heavy armor, which would again increase the armor rating of those gauntlets, give me a little bit extra protection. Not a whole lot, because again, it's just on my hands. But it still helps. Every little bit helps. I think we'll go with that because I like those punching. Let's see. Now, obviously, referring to Khajiit in universe as a kitty would probably be pretty offensive. But we're not going to think about that too hard. And let's give ourselves a good gold ruby necklace. Yeah, heavy armor. And yeah, can we do healing rate again? No, we can't, I don't think. Alright. Well, let's go ahead with fortified carry weight. Always useful. Grab that with the Grand Soul Gem. Ball on a string. Excellent. My favorite kitty toy. While we're at it, let's see. Let's make ourselves something that will fortify that carry weight in case I'm heavy. Too heavy to carry stuff. And, unarmed, 12 additional damage. And fortify stamina, I think. Probably a good idea. But I like cats, I like kitties, so obviously I'm gonna make these jokes. These little jokes. We're not gonna... Yep, kitty lifter. Kitty lifters. Alright. So I think Oh, and we should have a good crown, a good hat. Everybody needs a good hat. Let's see. Now, I do frequently use restoration to heal up, so let's actually do Fortify Restoration and Fortify Magicka Regen. Just for those times I really need to heal a lot. Healthy headwear. Alright. So let's go ahead. Let's put on our ball on a string. Our new boxing ring. Ooh, those boots. Gotta do something with the boots. Let's take. Alright, those, I really like to fortify my carry weight, because I love carrying a bunch of junk. Yeah, stamina regen. Kitten mittens. Excellent. Alright. Now, as I was saying. Alright, ball on a string. Boxing ring. Then we got carrying capacity and heavy armor. Boxing ring, heavy armor, and unarmed. Take those cat pants off. Sorry, Farengar. I'm gonna be naked in your room for a moment. Healthy headwear. Restoration 25% less to cast. Magicka regenerates 62% faster. Take off those hefty paws. Put on the kitten mittens. Got the kitty lifters just in case. We don't need to wear those right now. We will put on the Kittypunch. And we will switch from Kittypunchers 3.0 to Kittypunchers 4.0. Epic. And that is the new outfit for Kittypunch. Let's take a look. I can now hold more stuff. Look at those enormous paws. Big old Kittypunchers. Alright, and pretty soon, from here on out, I'll be able to take on the plot. So next point, we're going to go to Riverwood, meet with Gerda again, see what she has to do. We're probably going to have to infiltrate the Thalmor Embassy. That should be a lot of fun. In the meantime, my name's Hal, this is Kittypunch, and I hope you're better at video games than I am. Have a great night.